whistles through the frame.
Yeah, December in the city.
Heat barely working.
Windows open during winter. Some things never made sense until years later. Yeah. Windows open during when the cold filled the room. Frost caught the glass underneath the pale moon. Mama sat quiet at the kitchen table late, smoking her thoughts while she stared at fate. Radiator hits, but it never got warm. Outside the city wore a permanent storm. Snow mixed with rain on the avenue below, while old soul records play soft and low. The curtains dance slow in the midnight breeze, like ghosts of old memories nobody sees. And I wonder why she let the cold inside when there was already enough pain to survive. Years later I understood what she couldn't say. Sometimes you need fresh air to keep darkness away. Sometimes the silence gets too heavy to hold, and even freezing winds feel better than alone. Windows open during winter nights, trying to let go of invisible fights. Cold air moving through tired rooms, chasing away old sorrow and gloom. Windows open during winter still, over apartment blocks and window sills. And every draft carried pieces of pain out into the darkness beyond the rain. Fourth floor always smelled like coffee and smoke. Elevator broken, every promise a joke. Mr. Jenkins downstairs played jazz every night. His trumpet records floated through the light. Across the courtyard, the television glowed. Blue flickers dancing where loneliness showed. Families crowded around secondhand dreams, trying to stay hopeful through impossible scenes. I wrote rhymes beneath the flickering lamp, watching snowflakes gather on the fire escape, thinking someday I leave this place behind and finally outrun the weight inside my mind. But every city kid learns sooner or late, you can change your address but not escape fate. The stories follow you wherever you roam, like winter wind carrying echoes from home. Windows open during winter nights, trying to let go of invisible fights. Cold air moving through tired rooms, chasing away old sorrow and gloom. Windows open during winter still, over apartment blocks and window sills. And every draft carried pieces of pain out into the darkness beyond the rain.
The older I get,
the more I understand.
some people weren't opening windows.
They were opening space to breathe. Now I live somewhere quieter than before. No sirens racing past my front door. But every December when the first cold comes, I remember when my story started from. The late night talks and the overdue rent, the dreams that survived despite what was spent. The mothers carrying worlds on tired backs, the fathers who left and never came back. And sometimes I crack a window just a little wide, let when the air drifts softly inside. Not because I'm cold or trying to feel pain, but to remember how we endured the rain. It's for every soul who made it through the long hard winters that life put you through. For everyone who learned healing ain't always warm. Sometimes strength is standing inside the storm.
Wind through the curtains
Windows open
during winter.
cold air
Old memories
and lessons
carried by the season.
forever
Forever
fade out with the lonely.
piano loop and vinyl crackle.
Yeah,
The room got quiet,
the people changed,
the people changed,
the years disappeared,
but the vinyl
kept turning. The vinyl kept turning while the world moved fast. Needle in the groove trying to hold the past. Dust in the sunlight floating through the room. Old soul records singing truths into the gloom. Mama in the kitchen, coffee on the stove, Marvin through the speakers while the winter wind blew cold. Bills on the counter, worries in her eyes, till she found a little peace in those melodies at night. Outside, the block carried its usual weight. Broken dreams and rent checks arriving too late. But inside, the music built a different place, where pain moved slower and hope found space. I learned early some wounds don't heal with time. Sometimes they just settle deeper in your mind. But the record spinning steady through the dark can keep a tired heart from falling apart. The vinyl kept turning through the highs and lows, through every Every goodbye and every road we chose. Every scratch told stories, every groove held truth. Like a time machine spinning back to our youth. The vinyl kept turning when the lights burned dim. When faith got weak and the future looked thin. And somehow the music always seemed to know the things we couldn't say but still needed to show. I remember Pops sitting silent by the chair, smoke curling up with through the apartment air. He didn't talk much about the life he'd seen, just there to spinning records like they knew what he mean. Curtis sang sorrow, Aretha sang grace, the kind of voices that could brighten any place. And every album carried fingerprints and years, memories pressed into wax alongside the tears. Friends came and went like trains in the night. Some lost to the streets, some chasing brighter lights. Some disappeared before they got the chance, leaving empty spaces in life's slow dance. But the record stayed faithful through it all, stacked beside the wall, standing proud and tall. Witnesses to every struggle, every celebration, every heartbreak, every small salvation. The vinyl kept turning through the highs and lows, through every goodbye and every road we chose. Every scratch told stories, every groove held truth. Like a time machine spinning back to our youth. The vinyl kept turning when the lights burned dim. When faith got weak and the future looked thin. And somehow the music always seemed to know the things we couldn't say but still needed to show.
People leave,
Buildings change,
buildings change,
neighborhoods disappear,
but some songs survive.
but some songs survive everything. Now the city's different from the one I knew. Luxury towers where the old storefront fronts grew. But every time the needle finds that familiar sound, the lost years somehow come back around. I see summer nights on the rooftop edge, young dreamers standing near the ledge, talking about futures bigger than the skyline, believing somehow everything would align. Maybe that's why I still keep records near, not for nostalgia, but to keep things clear, to remember where I came from and what remains after success, after failure, after gains. This for every soul who found healing in songs, for everyone who felt they never belonged, for every lonely room music carried through, and every heart it quietly pulled back into view. Because life keeps moving, seasons keep changing, dreams keep breaking, people keep aging. But somewhere in the corner beneath the warm glow, the vinyl keeps turning, letting the stories flow.
The night gets quiet,
The city slows down,
the record spins,
and the vinyl keeps turning.
turning forever, forever, forever.
Fade out, fade out.
With the dusty soul sample and a slow
Yeah,
midnight on the avenue,
midnight on the avenue,
orange street lamps paint the pavement gold.
names on brick walls, dreams in spray paint, graffiti under street lamps. Listen. Graffiti under street lamps on a cold black night. Colors on the concrete trying to fight the dark light. Fresh paint dripping slowly down the alleyway wall, like somebody left their heartbeat there for us all. Train tracks rattle somewhere beyond the blocks. Boom boxes echo from the basketball courts. Young writers in hoodies with paint on their hands, drawing hope where the city never made plans. Every tag told stories that the papers ignored, about broken homes, hard luck, and dreams still stored inside kids who grew up where the future looked thin, yet still painted their names like they planned to win. The cops called it vandalism, something to erase, but we saw survival written across every space. A declaration saying I was here, I exist in a world that forgot us and put us on the list. Graffiti under street lamps still glows long after the artist disappears and goes. Every color on the wall got something to say about the souls who lived through another hard day. Graffiti under street lamps in the rain, turning pain into beauty, struggling to name in the city. Keeps reading those silent lines like poetry hidden in the midnight sign. The train yard walls carry carried whole generations. Layer after layer of artistic conversations. Old pieces faded underneath newer designs, but the spirit remained through the passing of time. I knew a kid named Angel with a sketchbook full of dreams, drawing city skylines and impossible scenes. Said one day he'd paint murals big enough to see from every rooftop stretching to the sea. He never cared about money or fame, just wanted somebody to remember his name. Because when you're invisible most of your life, a painted signature feels like a victory in a fight. Summer nights smell like aerosol and rain, while jazz from apartment windows mixed with the trains. The city became a canvas after midnight struck, for the hopeful, the restless, and the down on their luck. Graffiti under street lamps still glows long after the artist disappears and goes. Every color on the wall got something to say about the souls who live through another hard day. Graffiti under street lamps in the rain, turning pain into beauty, struggle into name. And the city keeps reading those silent lines like poetry hidden in the midnight signs. Some people wrote in journals,
Some wrote songs
some painted entire chapters
across brick walls.
Yeah, now luxury buildings rise with the old walls stood, polished glass, replacing pieces of the neighborhood. But every now and then you can still find traces left behind, fragments of old dreams frozen in time. A faded crown above a half-erased name, a wild style at a surviving change. A mural honoring somebody gone too soon, still glowing softly underneath the moon. And I think about all those kids after dark, leaving pieces of themselves through art, trying to transform struggle into something beautiful and real, using color to express what words couldn't reveal. This for every writer who painted through fear, every artist who made their existence clear, for every soul who turned concrete into a page and left that testimony for another age. Because buildings fall and neighborhoods change, but creativity survives the pressure and pain. And somewhere beneath the lonely street lamps glow, the graffiti still whispers stories only the city knows. Yeah, spray paint,
Train tracks,
midnight dreams,
names on walls that refuse to fade.
graffiti under street lamps, forever.
Fade out with distant train sounds.
Fade out, but distant train sounds.
Fade out with distant train sounds.
Listen, 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 listen.
Distant sirens,
Distant sirens,
taxi tires hiss on wet pavement.
yeah. 3 in the morning,
Lexington Avenue,
the city ain't asleep, it's just pretending. Yeah.
distant sirens.
Yeah. 3 a.m. on Lexington Ave, street lights glow weak, steam rise from the grace while the whole block sleep, or at least that's what it look like from afar. Cause every window got the story and a hidden scar. Bodega cat stretched by the lottery stand, cashier half awake with the coffee in his hand. Subway rumble underneath like a giant heartbeat, while the rain wash memories down the concrete. Yellow cabs drift slow through the misty haze, like ghosts from another era trapped in yesterday. A woman waits alone by the bus stop sign, staring through the darkness, lost inside her mind. And me, I'm walking with my collar turned high, notebook in my pocket and a storm in my eyes, trying to make sense of everything I've seen in a city full of nightmares disguised as dreams. 3 a.m. on Lexington Ave, the night, neon reflections dancing in the rain so light. Everybody searching for a place to belong, while the city keeps humming this lonely song.
3 a.m. on Lexington Ave again.
Broken hearts riding in the cold night wind, and the moon hangs low like it knows our pain, watching over Lexington in the rain. Old diner on the corner still open late, couple truck drivers talking about fate. Waitress wipes counters with exhausted eyes, dreaming of a life somewhere beyond the skyline. Young kid in a hoodie walks fast through the cold, trying to look fearless, trying to look bold. But I recognize that look from years ago. That's survival talking where innocence goes. Across the avenue, blue light flash bright, another family getting bad news tonight. Somebody's mother praying through tears upstairs, while jazz leaks softly through apartment air. Trumpet cry floating hiding from an open fire escape. Soundtrack for souls trying not to break. And every note hangs heavy in the humid dark, like fingerprints left on the city's art. 3 a.m. on Lexington Ave, the night neon reflections dancing in the rain so light. Everybody searching for a place to belong, while the city keeps humming this lonely song.
3 a.m. on Lexington Ave.
Broken hearts riding in the cold night wind, and the moon hangs low like it knows our pain, watching over Lexington in the rain.
The city tells the truth after midnight.
When the crowds disappear,
When the crowds disappear.
when the masks come off,
When all that's left
is who you really are. Sun gonna rise in a couple more hours, shine on the struggle and the steel towers. People gonna rush like they always do, chasing paychecks, promises, and something new. But right now the avenue belongs to the lost. The dreamers counting victories and counting costs. The cab drivers, poets, nurses, and thieves. Everybody carrying things nobody sees. I think about the years that slipped away, the friends who vanished and the ones who stayed. And now every city block becomes a chapter somehow in the story that we're all still writing now. So I stop for a second underneath the glow, watch the rain fall slow on the road below, and realize maybe we're all the same, just souls trying to outrun the pain. Subway,
rumble fades into the distance.
subway, subway,
Subway
subway rumble,
fades into the distance.
subway, subway.
3 a.m. on Lexington Ave.
Rain on the pavement,
Jazz in the window.
dreams still breathing.
The city never really sleeps
It just keeps writing verses.
until the morning comes. Yeah.
Sunday afternoon, kitchen warm, world cold.
Some wounds don't need medicine.
They need love.
Soul food for empty hearts.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Soul food for empty hearts. Yeah, yeah. Got a green simmer on the stovetop slow. Sunlight through the curtains got the golden glow. Mama humming out green while she stirred the pot, trying to hear what the world said we not. Bills on the fridge held up by a magnet band. Rent due Friday and the paycheck spent. Still she fed everybody who came through the door, like kindness was something she could always afford. Outside, the block carried every pain. Young boys in hoodies standing in the rain. Old folks watching from the apartment stairs. Everybody fighting battles nobody shares. But inside that kitchen felt safe somehow. No judgment, no pressure, no worries allowed. Just warm cornbread and a patient smile, making hard life easier for a little while. Soul food for empty hearts tonight, for the ones still searching for a little light. When the world feels cold and the road gets hard, love can heal wounds that leave deep scars. Soul food for empty hearts and souls, for the people trying hard to stay whole. One warm plate and a place to belong. Sometimes that's enough to keep you strong. I remember Miss Johnson from apartment 4 always brought sweet tea when somebody was poor. Didn't have much money, didn't own much stuff, but she understood when life got rough. She say, baby, sit down, tell me what's wrong, before serving catfish in that oh so song. And somehow the weight on your chest got light, just talking through the struggle late that night. That's the thing about love in forgotten places. You can see it written on ordinary faces, and shared meals, handshakes, borrowed coats, and the little acts that keep people afloat. Not every hero wears a crown or cape. Some just save souls with the dinner plate, and the listening ear when the pain runs deep, helping tired hearts find a little peace. Soul food for empty hearts tonight, for the ones still searching for a little light. When the world feels cold and the road gets hard, love can heal wounds that leave deep scars. Soul food for empty hearts and souls, for the people trying hard to stay whole. One warm plate and a place to belong. Sometimes that's enough to keep you strong. A lot of people think hunger is only food.
Sometimes it's comfort.
Sometimes it's comfort.
Sometimes it's understanding.
Sometimes it's somebody saying,
you're welcome.
yeah. Now the years gone by like trains in the dark. Still carry those lessons inside my heart, that every broken soul deserves some grace, and everybody needs a safe place. The world moves fast, everybody's stressed, trying to survive and do their best, but we forget how powerful small things can be. A shared meal, a laugh, simple empathy. This for every grandmother stirring the pot, every parent giving all they got, every neighbor who helped when times got rough, showing us that love can be enough. Soul food for empty hearts still remains, a cure for loneliness, sorrow and pain. And even when the cup are running low, the richest people are the ones who show love. Yeah. Pass the plates.
Pull up a chair.
Pull up a chair.
Tell your story.
Yeah. You don't gotta carry it alone.
Soul food for empty hearts.
Forever, forever, forever.
Fade out with warm roads keys, and a dusty drum break.
Dusty drum.